people think, okay, this is going to sound weird, but okay, people think that there's all this nuance about the whole thing and this mystical this and that and whatever. There is not one bit of mystical anything, and there's no nuance about yourself. You know what she does and what I do? When we want to go forward, we clamp our legs on. When they don't go forward, we give them a kick. When they don't go forward, we smack them with a stick. It's simple and clear. When you want them round, you take contact. When they fight off your contact, you maintain your contact. And but I don't mean by any stretch of the imagination that you're whipping, beating, no, that's not the point. But it's that commitment to like, this is exactly what we're going to do, and I'm not tolerating one bit other than that. I mean, I have one lady in the barn that is the sweetest, most wonderful lady. She's a beautiful girl, and she's just a great lady, right? And I'm like, finally, I'm like, Jillian, you're a victim with your husband, you're a victim with your dog, you're a victim with a horse. Will you toughen up a little bit? Well, it's like
someone like that.
No, but her husband's like, you know, I mean, I'm not picking on him. He's a nice guy, but he hates the horse and all this stuff, so he won't come watch her. And I'm like, I'd go home and go, if you don't come watch me once a month, I want a horse. Now you'll lose all your toys.
Exactly.
Hello, quit being a victim. Tell him the way it is. When the dog jumps up on you, smack him one.
Well, it's amazing what we become a slave to.
Don't become a slave to anything, and number one on that list to me is your horse. Do not become a slave or your wish is subordinate to his. Period.
It's too big.
If he was 14-1, I would tell you the same thing.
Yes.
I mean, I'm telling our 10-year-old riding champion on the pony exactly the same thing. Girl, when he wants to run, make him go slow. All riding is simple. Whatever they want to do from nature, if it's exactly what you want, go with it. If it's not exactly what you want, do the opposite. No, I'm good. You know, it's one of those things you have got to sit there and you just make your case about what it is you want. And if you want to walk 1 mile an hour, then if it's your decision, then walk 1 mile an hour. If you want to walk 11 miles an hour, then make him walk 11 miles an hour.
Just want him to walk.
Well, no, okay, wait, not good enough. Decide what walk you want.
Well, a good walk. I mean.
Okay, we'll decide exactly what a good walk is, and don't let him fall. If he gets 99% of the way there, I can live with it. 98, I can't. He's allowed 1% wiggle room on, you know. So in my, make a circle with him. In my riding career, okay?
Yeah.
I have always ridden all the horses nobody else can ride. Like I really ride the jerks that nobody else wants to get on. And I'm good at it. I never have one that's, all the ones I have are most people can't ride or haven't been able to ride, that's why I have them. And you know what I do? I just get on and I stick to my guns. And when I ride, I don't show a horse any fear whatsoever because I know better than ride something that's going to kill me. I don't waste my time with it because it's not worth it. Nobody's good enough to ride through, you know, whatever.
Right.
But I just make my point. It works beautifully. Just make your point and be clear. So make him march on a little bigger. Good. I am. Listen, I'm one of those people that subscribes to like me personally, because I have a real strong seat and I sit real deep and stuff. I might haul off and give him a little stronger whack once in a while and wake him up. But I don't necessarily think you girls necessarily should do that.
Yeah.
I subscribe to, with the stick, the method of irritation, which is tap, tap, tap. Just keep bothering him about what it is you want and be relentless about it. My experience with women is most girls I've ever met or known will get their way sooner or later.
Yeah.
About just because you're persistent and you don't back off, and it may not be in your face like You know, it may not be in your, it's just digging your heels in and going, I'm not yielding on this, and you bother us long enough and eventually we give in, right? That's exactly how you ride a horse. I mean, I may be able to come to him with stronger legs and stronger seat and whatever than you, but my experience with most women is that when they want to get their way, they will stick to it till they get it long enough.
Pretty much.
Do it when you ride them. When you ride them, just keep right. I'm not being sexist. It's just
No, it is. Like
fact of life.
strong-willed women.
Yep. We always laugh about the people that own Naruto with me, right? Jane and follows this Chilean man and the Latin. A man runs the she's a housewife and all that. And I said something about Jane when I've been married for 40 years, and he said to me, Lyra, I assure you, Jane will get her way. You know? And you know what? Sooner or later, she gets her way. And I give her credit, she's 65 now. Man, she just sits there and leglessly sits back and keeps pecking away at him and pecking away at him. And, you know, she's going to have another Olympic horse here. This 9-year-old she's got, she's going to give her 0, he's going to have a problem with, you know, self-trained with 17 and, you know, on with the horse. You know, self-trained by a 65-year-old on with the horse. That's something. Yo, man, let me tell you, the Japanese guy's 71 this year in the Olympics. What do you think of your walk?
It feels a little bit more freer.
I really
forward.
like it. You know, when he starts to let go, when he defers to like locking his neck and going real slow, he falls into the most lovely pace in his walk. He falls into a 2-beat walk. When you make him march on and you make him step into that bit and he has to reach his nose down and march, he goes right back into a 4-beat walk. He's got to step forward there. Yeah?
Definitely irritating him.
Well, listen, I have not come across the horse yet that you don't have to once in a while say to him, listen, I don't care what your comfort zone is, this is what I want. I mean, listen, if he was like running backwards, kicking and stuff, I would be going, well, maybe we need to go. But I might even say, well, keep doing what you're doing. But the reality is, this guy seems to me to be a pretty kind guy. He's got a nice look in his eye. It's not like you go along when you're riding and his ears are pinned back and he's double barrel kicking and.
No, he's a good boy.
Right. Okay. Well, you know what? Then what I look at him and see is that basically he sort of ignores you.
Yeah. And that's because
No, it's lots of things.
I drift off.
It's his behavior when he's not doing. By the way, you're on a 4-beat walk now. When he's not doing things right, it's not belligerence, it's ignorance.
He doesn't, exactly.
He just ignores you. Well, you keep right on giving him reasons to not ignore you, period. This is horse training. You know, the problem is we buy a horse, right? And you don't buy a horse and just ride it.
Right.
Every minute that you're working with it and sitting on its back, you're training it. You're training it good things or not good things. You're training it things you want him to learn or things that you would rather he didn't learn. So I'm like, might as well be up there every minute of the day, paying attention to what you're doing when you ride, and make sure that for 45 minutes a day, it's what you want. So when you're ready, I want you to travel. What's that? Absolutely. But you know, look at the horses that you get on and they automatically go real forward and automatically go real round and they jet down the ring and they float down the side. You wouldn't like to ride that.
No, it's just scary.
I guarantee you that the horses that I've won international Grand Prix on, you would not like to ride any of them. They run off and they're spooky and whatever. You know, the horses that I feel good about you girls riding, you have to still ride. It's not automatic.
Come on, let's scare him.
Good. You ride right on. The rein a little bit shorter, hands in front of you, and when he gets his neck up and he tells you there's no possible way he can take the contact, oh yes there is. Now, I still think in general that you need to try to think of your reins always a bit shorter.
Shorter than what they are?
Always. Because
Get on.
I said the same thing to Dee, right? Like she was back here yesterday.
Yeah.
And horse is like out here with his neck. You saw her
I
lesson.
saw the ride.
And he's like out here with his neck, right? And he starts to bounce in the bridle like this. The problem is when your hands are back here, there's nowhere to go. A little bit shorter rein and a little bit hand out in front of you, down and in front of you is best. You're the den mother here. Well, you can tell you're a mom, right?
I'm looking at his watch.
It's all good. By my watch, you have a half an hour before we start. 35. Kate, make him walk on. Maybe you should be the one that look at that look. This is the one you got to be the enforcer that's got to be watching and watching. All right. Yeah. Hey, Lacey, you got a job today, girl. You're the clinic manager. He walks on. If you were intending to come here, he's got to come over here. Yep. Yeah. Okay, straight ahead. Good, straight ahead. Now trot. Go straight. Don't let him steer off on any old line. That's another thing on the list here, right? Be disciplined about, you go, if I'm riding a straight line, I'm riding a straight line. If my intention was to be on the track, you make him go on the track. If you're going to make a circle, you make it from letter to letter. Go straight ahead. Straight ahead. And he marches right on forward into good with your hand. And when he bops his nose around, keep your contact. Not 40 pounds, but you have to keep contact. Very good. Now change rein. Lloyd continues to go. They've been fighting the whole thing because Phillips is in. Lloyd had the he's terrible. He's going.
They've had him around for a while.
8 years. Gave it up on. You got to go first.
Yeah.
And
First is bad enough.
And his ride was okay. It was okay, but they went into the good parts in the morning. So we're in the hunt, but your cross country better be different because if anybody finishes on your side, they're not getting it. Yeah, he rode this morning.
They're ahead of us. They're
Well,
5 hours
it's
ahead
just
of us.
it's just only started. It's probably 20 or 3 so far. I think he's at 4. Walk on. Straight horse. Never where you get him. A horse at this point in his life, never where you get him on one rein or the other. Straight. Equal rein contact. You should be looking down his mane, between his ears at the point you're going to. Good. That left rein could be a teeny little bit short. There you go. Yep. Put your leg on. Close your leg. Now trot with him. Don't ask help. Yep, you got to push with your leg sometimes. Squeeze your calf and push him forward. Leave your hand at the wither and leave your hand steady. He's got to make contact from your leg into your hand. Otherwise, you're going to be in big trouble. Trot on. Kate, keep right on going. Go rising, but go. Go on more. Good, keep your contact. Good, don't back off. Steady contact, forward, right around the short wall. Forward. Use your stick a little if you need to. Keep going. Go. This horse's connection thing in the round neck is 100% related to him going forward better. It starts at the back end. I'm totally okay with your hand contact. Like you have a rein contact now. And I don't care if he's totally round at this moment. I care that the next piece for me is that sucker learns to go forward. See, that's a trot. Any less than that's not trotting. Very good. Trot. Good. Trot. Make him keep going. He can go another circle or two. It's one of those things that, there's that day you got to fight for it a little bit. Not fight with your horse, but fight to get what you want. Keep going. That thing in your left hand there, the Bible, tap him with the Bible once or twice. That's exactly right. Good. Keep going. You tap him with the stick again. Hands together. Tap him with the stick again. Again. Tap him again. He's not supposed to wander on behind the saddle, not up on the neck.
Ronaldo.
Go. Don't stop.
Ronaldo.
Go. That's right.
My mistake.
Go. That's right. Perfect. Go.
Miranda's riding. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Good. Go. Very
Sorry.
good. Keep going. Nice. Keep going. Exactly. Exactly. Somewhere other than in front of us you can walk. Somewhere other than in front of us. Go, 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 go. He's not allowed to get you backed off about riding forward. Very good. Now when you walk, make him walk. Absolutely right. Good. All right, and then when he goes and he's really, you feel like he's honestly in front of your leg, then you relax and allow him to walk. We have that old saying we live by, right? Nobody ever failed going forward. All riders' problems with horses come from the fact that the horses don't go forward. You can ride a horse that's strong. You can ride a horse that doesn't want to always be round, if you can go forward. But if you can't go forward, it's an uphill battle. There's no overcome. That's the one thing with horse that you have to make sure that when you ride on a daily basis that you ingrain. You know, that they remember.
Ronaldo, you could put Sunny out instead of Nike.
You don't have to kill yourself every step to do it. You're right. Look up and make this horse straight. Go. He tends to get a little hollow to the right. You need a little bit better equal pressure in your two reins. Not where he ends up curled right and you bend him. Don't let him bend too much right. Good. Walk on. Good. 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 Trot on. One less. Good. Trot, 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 trot. Your rein contact equal. Trot on. Unless you are fabulously unless you are fabulously wealthy, bring your feet. Good job. Great. Great. A little more trot. Only by anybody who's a book, I'll go called talent is overrated. Good. Trot. 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 Good book. Talent is overrated. Trot. Trot. That looks great. See, that neck gets better and better the more this. Your biggest thing is forward riding. This horse has to learn how to go forward for you, Kate. Good. Push him on. This one, it's not about sound, run, sound. It's about letting go.
Come on.
Good. 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 More equal rein contact, steady contact, ride on. I want you to show me 25% more forward trot. The bigger the better. Good. Bigger the better. Well, then his hind legs start to swing. I mean, I can see a little bit where you got that patch on his foot, so he's got that stuff. But he's not so forward. But they don't indulge in it. They find it's in there. Very good. And change rein. Best horse I've ever had in my life is the one that's got me absolutely. Unfortunately, step nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Just ride it. That's what I want. You step it, up into the field, you stretch him down. You were very, very firm. It's one of the best things you've ever had. You believe me. But look at the redhead. He's a redhead. Walking on, walking on, walking on, walking on. Good, walking on. Good, walking on. I love it. Walking on. Kate, you put a march on that horse's walk. You're right, you put a march on that walk. Oh, no. Good, keep walking right on. You call the shots here with this walking, with the speed of the walk. There you go. Right on. Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. That's it, keep walking. Yep, keep walking. Good, bigger walk. Yeah, she's going to outgrow him in about. She's 12. How old is she? Oh. Great. Great. Go on. Trot. 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 I mean, it's no like miraculous stroke of genius because there is no genius in riding horses. But funny how now that you got your leg established and you said horse, you're going forward. He's on the bit. Good. Change rein. Long diagonal. Look where you're going. Look where you're going. Go out there like your intention is to extended trot at the Olympics. I love it. They have to go like that, Kate. They've got to go forward. Nobody succeeds with a horse marginally forward. That's right. Good. 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 Try not to let your rein contact bounce, but you got the right idea going. He's got to keep pushing on forward. Nice. Nice. Keep your contact. Keep riding to the bridle. Don't throw the rein away. Ride forward into your hand. There you go. Great. Look at that. It's just, it never ceases to fascinate me how a horse like that can look all stiff and disorganized and, you know, out of rhythm and like there's something wrong with, you know, something hurts in behind. When you ride him forward, how he evens right out. Go right on. Go right on. Forward makes everything good. Steady rein. Look at that. Wonderful. Push him on. You can don't stop. You can get your rein a little shorter, but don't stop when you do it. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep on going, keep on going. Go, 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 go. Legs on. Leg, and a little spur if you need it, and a little stick, and ride on. Forward, ride on. Hands together, straight ahead. Like your trot gait is probably 3 marks better than I saw it when I was here the last time. Your trot is like 3 marks better. I would have given you maybe 4 the last time. Now I give you 7. Great. Trot on, trot on, trot on, trot on, trot on. Now a long diagonal, change direction again. Go like the devil. Perfect. Straight horse, equal reins. Go, go, go. Look at that. Go, go, go. Push him on. Turn it up a little bit. Wonderful. 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 Now, go take the whole arena one more time around. Go, 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 go. That wasn't your decision. Go. I don't care what you have to do, but you make that horse go. Go, go, go. Straight down the wall, like you mean it. Short reins, forward riding, hands together. Good. Forward ride, hands together. Good. More trot. Good. More trot. Excellent, Kate. Trot on. Excellent. Trot on. Trot on more. Now he shows his movement a little bit. That's how you're going to build that neck up. Look at that. They all get better when you ride them forward. There's no horse that does worse when you ride it forward. Good. Someplace other than in front of us, you can walk and give him a break, but not in front of us. Anywhere else. Great. Wonderful trot. Like somewhere down there, walk and give him a break. I mean, I'm glad you're getting a video because I'm just astonished at how much the quality of this horse improved when you really ride him forward like that. It's like night and day.
He can be a blast when he's really like going.
You know what? You get on, when you ride him daily, whenever you ride him, you get on and your priority is that this horse is in front of my leg. When I ask him to go, he's got to get moving.
Yeah.
It's not optional, because otherwise the cascade of everything, and I'll tell you what else, the more they learn to swing their back and push forward and stretch down and use themselves, they get sounder and sounder and sounder. The worst unsound, uneven horses I know are the ones that don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Because then, every horse has his back is different on one side than the other. He's got one leg put, a hind leg put on him a little crookeder than the other one, or this or that stiff, or you know what I mean. Or when they were a yearling, okay, we look at horses, right? I'm sort of in the midst of this experience now in my life where your horse all of a sudden is lame. And then all the world's experts come out, when they're going to diagnose what it is and blah, 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 blah. And of course the first one says whatever and he's 100% wrong. Then the next one says whatever and he's 100% wrong. And then the next one says whatever and he's 100% wrong. And finally you get to the bottom of it and you go, okay, well, this is obviously what he hurt because we're able to isolate it and prove it through a bunch of different things and whatever. So they go and scan all this stuff, right? Ultrasound and stuff, which of course if you show the ultrasound to 5 different people, you'll read it 5 different ways. And of course, the thing that looks like a big gaping hole on one ultrasound doesn't look like it on another one. But anyways, who's to say if you never ultrasounded your horse's leg that lesion in his tendon hasn't been there since he was 1?
Right.
You know what I mean? The stuff like that happens. You'd have to document all that stuff every month of their life, or you wouldn't really know. So what I'm saying is, it's a little hard to think at 10 years old, you go, well, your check ligament's got this or that in it. Maybe it's always been there. You don't really know. You don't really know. What I do know is that all horses have little things like that. Heck, when he was a yearling out in the field, right? How do we know that he didn't,
Right.
I know a horse pull its suspensory off at Sesmoy, right? As a yearling. Those are totally sound. We've added him at 4, and here's a sesamoid. He's got this nice big osteophyte right up into the suspensory where it's basically created more bone. Strong as hell. Probably never break.
Right.
You know what I mean? In a million years. And so he did it as a wing. How would you ever know? Because, you know, if they limp around in the field, you don't know. They're out in the field with the other wingling for 6 months. Well, but anyway, what I'm saying is, they have stuff like that. And it doesn't mean, but you know, all those things make a horse sit on one side, or you know what I mean. He wrenched the crap. I jumped down off the tractor park like 8 months ago and twisted this ankle. It still hurts. It still hurts. It probably always hurt a little bit. Well, you know, the horse doesn't hurt that. Wonderful. Anyway, so we don't know all the little aches and pains that he may have over life, you know. Because he wrenched his ankle when he was a weanling, right? And his right ankle doesn't bend quite the same as his left. You know what I mean?
I do.
All those things are possible, right? You know what evens that all out? Really making your horse forward and supple and a good athlete he uses all of his muscles. Because when they're round like this and they go forward like this, the structure of the horse supports the horse, not just his 4 legs.
Is he going forward?
What,
Is that going
you
forward
tell me,
enough?
what do you think of that?
Well, it's better, but
I think it's great. Every day that you get on, whatever you have, you go, wonderful, I love it, I want a teeny little bit more. And when you feel like you have your horse really beautifully forward in front of your leg, I don't want you running around like a crazy person, but once in a while, when you feel like this is exactly what I want, it's just right, once in a while you have to rev the engine. For 5 steps, you have to go vroom, vroom, and make sure he revs up and goes forward again, right? Like, trot looks great. Trot looks great. Very good. See that little one even more like that. Doesn't matter. Let him go away when he throws out. I'll be there. So do a diagonal. And now trot him a little forward. Rev the engine for 5 steps. Great. Now let him cruise back to the trot you had before. Perfect. Now rev the engine for 5 steps. Look, you didn't quite rev the engine. Now you rev the engine. Now let him cruise for half a circle. It's quite interesting, don't you think, that how much rounder and steadier he gets in the bridle when you're going forward like that.
it's great.
Well, look, forward fixes everything. And you know, I watch him from here, and I'm behind him, and I can see how much more swing he is. His hind feet are like 2 inches further up above the ground because he's lifting his hind legs up now. Great. Wonderful. Now, if I drove in the driveway right now, and I came in here and I watched you were trotting down the wall like that, I would just roll down the window and go, wow, that's a good horse. You know, I mean, those moments that you... Pardon?
Do you think he's a nice horse?
Well, I just said if I drove in, I would go, wow, this is a nice horse. Not when he's like all hitchy and behind you. I mean, he's still a good guy, right?
Oh, God,
But
yeah.
you know what? It's not like he's, you know, old Geritol and he's 20 years old, right? You got to make something out of him. There. If I was a judge, you know, at a show, and I saw you come to the ring and he trotted like this, I would say, well, yes, he needs to be more together, blah, 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 and all that, but I would go, this has a good basic from which to make a quality horse going through the level. Because he's round in his neck, he's accepting the bridle, and he's pushing forward from behind. Everything's happening from the back to the front. See, right now, I would not know that you had ever had an issue making this horse go forward or making him go round, or that he'd ever had whatever problem. I would not know that. Because now this is that thing, this is what I tell people, this is another speech I give all the time. You gotta ride into the horse what you want out of the horse. None of them put their head down and just go beautifully forward by none of them do that. We teach them that. I take it back. I've ridden one horse in my life that you got on and it just did everything right, and it did its entire life. At 3 years old, I got on Neruda, and the first day I ever rode him, I said, this horse will go to the Olympics. And you know what he did? He went to the Olympics. The rest of them, not one was like that. It was just hard work to teach them how to work in the right way. There you go. Wonderful. see, you have the same thing. For 2 years or whatever the thing is. They go, yeah, but. We're not going to do that. It's the familiarity and contempt. We have the same thing at home. The only thing is sometimes zeros go, what? That fucking zero. And then I can sort of adjust it.
Right.
You know, like that.
Yeah, no,
we keep
that's
switching it
like,
around.
yeah,
And,
we-
but, well, it's just because we have this enormous operation. That is absolutely beautiful. What's it like dry?
Awesome.
I love it. I love it. This leads you to having the future you want out of your horse, where he goes forward and he goes into the bridle. You know what else I kind of find interesting?
What?
You have quite a lengthy burst of trot going on here.
Really?
Well, you've been trotting for like probably 10 minutes now without taking a break, and now you know what else is happening? You're cruising all over the ring. Now you're doing diagonals and broken lines and circles, and you're not just, you know. And I'll tell you, how are you gonna, if you go to the gym, right? If you go to the gym, and you know.
I was a long distance runner. Maybe a little bit of that is still in me for the endurance.
Okay, but there you go. Ready? You're making my point. If you've ever been an athlete of any kind, right? If you're a runner and you run from here, you know, to the street, and then you're a little bit tired, you have to go another 50 yards today.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, you never build it up.
Right.
How are you going to build up his top line and his strength if you go long enough that he trots half a circle and then he wants to walk and you go, oh, okay, you can walk. You got to go, nope, we're going to trot another 3 circles.
I got to do the same thing I did for my marathon training.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Little,
you got to
then
keep
the spurts, a
incrementally
little bit
move it up, move it up. When they get to their fatigue point, right? When a horse gets to his fatigue point.
It's not even really sweaty.
No, but when they get to their fatigue point, you got to work them a little bit more. But, you know what you don't do at their fatigue point with horses? Do really hard stuff.
Yeah. Well,
Like the idiot who does, like the horse is exhausted and then he decides to pee off 5 more times. That's when you break your horse.
yeah, no, I don't know.
No, I know that, but just basic work, basic normal trotting and cantering and all that, you'll never destroy your horse just because you work him through basic work when he's a little tired. That's how you bring him further.
I know him well enough and can feel his attitude, his belligerence this morning. And then I think finally, because I kept getting after
I
him.
absolutely would not use the word belligerent with that horse.
No?
I can show you a belligerent horse. Oh, no.
Not today?
No, I can show you a belligerent
I
horse.
feel like I'm always in a power struggle.
You know what that's called? That's called working out the terms of the agreement. Okay?
Which is fine. I mean, I'm willing to go through it, but
Well, no, belligerent, you're not allowed to use that word because he's not that. He never gets that evil look in his eye.
No.
His ears are never laid back. He's not like fighting with you.
No.
Let me tell you, that thing I think will win the next Olympics with me. When he was 6 and 7, you can ask anyone who works for me about belligerence. This is 18 hands of fire-breathing dragon who decided that you are not going to make me do anything. And that would,
Belligerent, Kate, is when I was plunging him the other day and I asked him to move over and he tried to kick my knee.
that's belligerent.
That was
well, then I'm
belligerent.
just getting the definition mixed up.
That was belligerent. But what happened?
So
to
maybe he's
him when he
lazy.
did
I just
that?
have to push him.
Did he get away with
Well, you
that?
probably
that
didn't
was a
beat the
bad
crap
thing.
out of him, but you also didn't let him get away with it. There you go.
Yeah, that was straight out bad.
But it's just like a kid, you know what I mean? It's that thing, what you said, you have 20 and 24-year-old, right?
Yes.
Teenage
Yeah, it's
years
like
with
that.
a kid aren't easy. Some kids are easier than others.
Yeah.
But they're all a little bit have that thing about, you know what it is with a kid in their teenage years?
You done it?
Oh, am I?
You know what it is?
I gotta get to work.
They're
I don't know.
they're